I think T.I. fucking lying.
I need that.
It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that life can throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down.
King Harris is back making noise again, and this time the drama is even wilder than usual. Forget the Waffle House brawls or skipping court dates. His own baby mama just sent social media into meltdown after allegedly leaking what fans are calling a gay tape of King. And as if that wasn't messy enough, Boosie stepped in and clowned T.I. for how he raised his son, throwing gasoline on a fire that was already out of control. Now, whether that tape is legit or not doesn't even matter online, because people been speculating about King's sexuality for years. Fans said he looked a little fruity. Others swore the baby was just a cover story. And now this supposed leak has everyone pulling out old rumors like receipts. It gets uglier. Folks are dragging up whispers that King might not even be his kid's father, saying his baby mama only had the child to secure a bag. On top of that, the internet's accusing him of cosplaying a gangster lifestyle he never really lived. And here's the kicker. Boosie didn't even clown King directly. Nah, he aimed straight at T.I., making it clear this isn't just gossip anymore. This is a full-blown family feud playing out in public. So strap in, because we're diving into the paternity drama, the baby cover-up theory, King's so-called gangster persona, his messy public spirals, and finally, how Boosie flipped this whole thing into a way to humiliate T.I. right in front of the world. And remember, before this tape ever hit the blogs, King was already battling people questioning if he was really his son's father. From the second King's baby mama announced she was pregnant, people were already side-eyeing the whole situation. The first thing everyone pointed out, she's older than him. And just off that, the internet dragged her like, girl, you knew exactly what you were doing. Then came that viral clip of King holding his baby mama and their newborn. Which only added fuel to the gossip storm. That's when the money talk started. People swore she only got pregnant to secure the bag, saying she saw the Harris name, the fame, the money, and decided to cash out with a baby. Whether it was true or not didn't even matter, because the comments were multiplying by the minute. And when the baby was born, instead of shutting things down, the chatter got even louder. Folks were posting, "He don't even look like King," while others said King was just desperate to flex like he was grown and on his manhood status. King fought back hard though. He jumped online calling the baby his twin, swearing up and down they look just alike. He even doubled down posting pics like, "Y'all can't tell me this ain't mine."
That's my baby. That's my baby. Get it?
But the more King tried to prove it, the less people believed him. And here's the real reason. This wasn't just about the baby. For years, the internet's been whispering about King's sexuality. So when the pregnancy popped up, fans instantly thought, oh, he's just trying to prove something. And now with that so-called tape floating around, the same people are pulling receipts and saying, see, this was the plan all along. Use a baby to kill the rumors. And that's when the whole conversation started shifting. Because while some dragged King for the baby drama, others started pointing out, this ain't even the first time he's been accused of putting on a show. For years, folks been saying King's been cosplaying a gangster life he never really lived. King stays talking tough, jumping into beefs, and acting like he's straight out the trenches. But let's be real, people ain't buying it. Everyone remembers this boy was raised by T.I. and Tiny, wrapped in money, privilege, and most of his childhood spent at grandma's house. Nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't exactly scream, I grew up in the struggle. And King even admitted it himself. In his own words, he said,
yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. Yeah, come get me from my grandma's house.
I live with my grandma, you know? We'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shoot today. We need y'all at the house. They come get me from my grandma's house, and right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house. That right there is why people don't buy the whole gangster act. Every time King hops online yelling about being from the hood, the comments are ruthless. People hit him with, be serious. They say he's been forcing this street image to cover the fact that, deep down, he just doesn't fit the role. It's like King is fighting two battles at the same time, trying to prove he's a father and a man, while also trying to prove he's a hardened gangster. But instead of looking strong, the whole thing just makes his downward spiral look even worse. And trust me, the spiral got way louder when those Waffle House clips blew up. A video went viral showing King wilding on the employees. He was loud, threatening, and the internet couldn't believe T.I. and Tiny's son was out here acting reckless over some fast food. Here's the clip of King going off inside Waffle House.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't
talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the f I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, Shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your f***ing restaurant. This ain't your f***ing restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. Now I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
And the craziest part, his own dad went live the very next day, basically saying he had no idea why his son felt the need to argue back and forth with a short-order cook. T.I. admitted he and King's uncle sat him down and tried to talk some sense into him.
Man, of course I spoke with my son. You know, me and his uncles. You know, we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with a short-order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, I had to explain to him that, you know, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and you know, people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life.
Reminding him that he's living a life most people only dream about. They told him straight up, why lower yourself arguing with folks just working their 9-to-5 jobs? But clearly, that talk didn't stick, because King's name kept popping up for all the wrong reasons. The biggest mess? That arrest footage that dropped online, showing exactly what went down in 2024 when King got pulled over in Georgia. Cops said he almost hit a squad car while leaving a gas station, and when they walked up to his BMW, they claimed they smelled weed coming out the ride. On top of that, he had a gun sitting right on his hip. When they ran his info, boom, they found out he had a warrant all the way back from 2022. That old case, it was tied to speeding, driving on a suspended license, and even a DUI. He was supposed to show up in court but never did, which is why that warrant was still waiting for him. The video shows officers pulling King out, cuffing him, and sending him straight to county jail. And while King actually stayed calm in the footage, the internet wasn't impressed. Folks saw it as more proof his life was sliding off the rails. And in case you missed it, here's the clip of King Harris being read his rights and hauled off.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-felony in that ashtray in the back, as well as in that basketball sleeve. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to these guys, and someone has to get charged with it. It's not.
I'm not talking.
You're not gonna talk to me? I gotcha. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Do you need anything to go with you?
My phone.
Your phone? Where's your phone at?
Your car.
We're in the car.
Search me.
I'm not looking for phones, I'm looking for drugs and guns. What kind of phone is it?
What color is your phone?
It's a clear case.
By this point, fans weren't just calling him reckless. They were saying his entire public spiral, from the Waffle House blow-up to the skip court dates to the arrest video, looked like a cover-up for those deeper rumors he couldn't shake. And that's where it gets even messier, because as soon as that alleged tape started floating around, guess who had something to say? Boosie! Yep, instead of staying quiet, he allegedly jumped in clowning T.I., cracking slick comments about how his son ended up in this mess. And the internet instantly caught it. Not as shade at King, but at T.I. himself. That's what makes it wild, because Boosie ain't just some random voice in the background. Boosie has a long track record of running his mouth about sexuality, and it always blows up on him. This is the same man who had to publicly apologize to his own daughter, Iona, after he made homophobic comments about her being gay. He jumped on Instagram trying to clean it up, saying he was sorry, but let's be real. Everybody knew he meant what he said the first time. So when folks saw him sliding into King's drama, the reaction was instant. Ain't this the pot calling the kettle black? People were like, you got your own family business to deal with, your own messy words to fix, and yet here you are clowning another man's kid. But that's not the only layer, because Boosie's got his own legal chaos swirling too. Not long ago, he took a plea deal on those gun charges, and if things flipped the wrong way, he could end up right back behind bars. So the fact that he's still finding time to troll T.I. right now, while his own problems are hanging over his head, shows this wasn't just about King. This was personal. And honestly, if you've been paying attention, T.I. and Boosie's relationship has been rocky for a minute. To really get why Boosie's even in the mix, you gotta rewind and look at the timeline of their beef. It explains everything. It all ticked off when Boosie made headlines running his mouth about Dwayne Wade's daughter after she came out as transgender. And here's the clip that lit the internet on fire.
I gotta say something about this, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have it figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16, and fall in love with her. But his be gone. How you gonna? Like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his off, bro.
Boosie talking wild about Wade's daughter. A moment that had people calling him out for being flat-out transphobic. The backlash was heavy, and guess who was one of the loudest voices? T.I. He went straight to Instagram, telling Boosie to mind his business and stop worrying about another man's kids. That right there planted the seed for the feud. Then just a few months later, things went from bad to worse when Boosie called T.I. a snitch over his old federal gun case.
With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
I am one of you niggas who have been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they got there show their paperwork and they is right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that. See, most of you motherfuckers ain't never been in no trouble, motherfuckers ain't never been nowhere. Anybody tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that like to throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down yet. Matter of fact, I come out smelling too good, the way you nigga think something wrong.
T.I. clapped back saying he'd never let anyone disrespect his family and made it clear he wasn't scared to go head-to-head with Boosie if it came to that. From there, things just snowballed into pure chaos. By that summer, Boosie was blasting T.I. over how he was raising his daughter, especially that infamous situation where T.I. admitted he took her to the gynecologist. Boosie went off saying T.I. was controlling and way out of pocket, and T.I. clapped back hard, saying Boosie was the last person who should be giving out parenting advice. It got nastier from there. They were throwing shots about family, street cred, even snitching accusations. At that point, it was clear this wasn't just rap beef anymore. This was personal. For a minute, it looked like they cooled off, both hopping online saying they were moving on. No real problem between them. But by 2023, the feud reignited all over again. Boosie accused T.I. of not standing up for him during his legal mess, and T.I. made it crystal clear he was done babysitting and wasn't about to defend someone who constantly disrespects him. Fast forward to now, and suddenly it all makes sense. Boosie jumping into King's situation wasn't random at all. It wasn't just messy clout chasing, it was another chance to jab T.I. right where it hurts most. And with King stuck in the middle of non-stop internet drama, Boosie couldn't resist. Once that alleged tape started spreading and Boosie chimed in, the comment section turned brutal overnight. Some of the things people were saying were downright cold. One person flat out wrote, "He was always weird looking to me. Too bad he took after Tiny and not T.I." That stung, especially since people been dragging his look since he was a kid, always comparing him to his parents. Then someone else went even harsher, posting, "He looks like that clown that's always trying to kill Bart Simpson, Sideshow Bob." And the internet ran wild with it, side-by-side memes popping up everywhere. But the comment that really lit the fuse? King about to be queen. That line didn't just clown his image, it shot straight back to all the years of people speculating about his sexuality. And that's why this whole scandal is way bigger than just a leaked tape. These comments show people never stop questioning King's identity. And with Boosie stirring the pot, the conversation turned into something way deeper. The truth is, the bad blood between T.I. and Boosie never really died. And right now, King Harris is stuck right in the middle of it all. So what do you think? Was this just another messy internet rumor? Or is there more to the story than people realize? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one.